Hello everyone, how are you doing today? It's me Joe, and today I'm starting a series on Hearts of Iron 4. Now, I know you're all shouting at me, why are you playing this game? Why aren't you playing DayZ or survival games? Well, what the hell was that voice? Well, I want to play this game. I'll put over 100 hours into this game. I play it so much in my spare time. I want to do a series on it. You guys can watch along. I think it'll be quite fun. We're going to play the United States. We're going to take out the whole of South Africa, South America. We'll probably take over Africa as well. And then hopefully we're going to spread into Europe as well. Now, I'm not claiming to be the best at this game. Like I said, I put over 100 hours into it. But my knowledge of this game was nothing before I started playing it. I'd never heard of any of the other Hearts of Iron games before. When I learned to play this, I watched YouTube videos. I'll give a shout out to the YouTuber I watched. His name is Flying Dutchy. He's quite a small YouTuber. If you like Hearts of Iron, go and check him out. He's really cool. I watched his videos. He kind of taught me how to play this game, how it worked. And from that, I've played, myself, learned other things and whatnot. So like I said, we're going to play the United States. Usually when I play this game, I play as like Hungary or Romania or Bulgaria. But I want this to be an entertaining series. I want to have a big superpower to run. And sorry that I'll start right now, but there's a car outside and it's just ruining the recording. But anyway, I'm playing on Recruit because who cares? I'm not playing it on historical AI focuses. We want them to do whatever the hell they want. We're going to try and get the US to be fascist so we can basically take over everyone without consequences, really. Like I said, I've got Recruit. I'm just going to play on Recruit. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay, let's go. So the way this series is going to pan out, I'll probably do cuts every now and again because a lot of stuff doesn't happen really at the start. But like I said, I'm going to try and make this a bit of a learning video as well. So as I'm doing stuff, I'll tell you what it means and how to do stuff and whatever. So that if you haven't played this game before, you can still kind of get entertained so you know what's actually going on. So right now, so the game's paused. We're in the 1st of January 1936. You can see with the US. You click up here, you can see all our details. Like I said, I'll go into it all. At the minute we're democratic, we don't want that. We want to start becoming a fascist. But at the minute, let's just look at our army. So, if we zoom right in, you can see these are our units here. This is 2 divisions. So you've got 1 and 2. They're in Omaha at the minute, just chilling there. We will change all that. You can see we've got some boats down here. We've got a fleet of 108 ships, which we'll sort out as well. These are some more units just chilling up over here on the east coast. But if we go down, we've got some more down here, we've got some ships here, and we've also got a bunch of planes. Let's see what our planes are like. So let's go on to our planes. So you can see we've got some planes on aircraft carriers. We've got them based out around the country as well. We've got some in Hawaii, we've got some in Virginia, Louisiana, California. So we've got a decent amount of planes as well to start off with. But before we get into sorting out our army, let's have a look at all this stuff at the top here. So this is the alert section. So when something needs attention, this is where it comes up. So research. Let's have a look at research. Now this is the research trees. So you can see you got the dates on all these tabs. You have dates. So you can see 1918. We're really behind on all this. So we need to see that pretty soon. But you see stuff like this here, 1943. We'll get night vision. Now if I can research it now because it's 7 years behind. 7 years ahead of time technology, it's going to take me 1,600 days to do. So that's pointless. Whereas this is only going to take 105 days because it's just how long it takes to research. But to start off the game, we're not at war. We're not planning to go to war anytime soon. So we want to sort out our industry. Now construction, we want to have construction speed on. What does this do? Research time. Oh no, time to research. Sorry, 105 days. Production efficiency cap is 5+5%, so we'll do that. Then we also want to go to engineering. We want to have this on, so this gives us a research time -2% to make stuff research quicker. And so they're done. Should we do oil? No, it's a bit too long. We'll wait for that. Let's look at this then. Yeah, let's just get this one out of the way then. 1918. That's really far behind, so we'll get that one done. Now, civilian factories. That's the research tab. We'll come back to that every now and again. But this is the civilian factories. So we currently have 98 factories working on consumer goods. So making goods for our civilians and factories, producing stuff for our population. Now you can add more civilian factories, which makes. Well, I'll show you. If I put down a military factory, for example, here, you can now see there are 15 factories working on that. How many factories do I actually have? Jesus, we've got loads. So we've actually got 32. I've got 17. We've got 32 factories now actually working on these military factories. So that's 15 free civilian factories we have to use. So say if I want to build more military, I don't actually want to do this. I want to build more civilian. I just want to get loads of civilians to start off with. Because it just means getting stuff a lot quicker. So you can see all the different states here that we're putting the factories in. Go do that. I won't do it all because it's going to take quite long anyway. So we'll go down. We'll move all these to the top by shift clicking. So we'll get all those done first. So that just means stuff gets done quickly. So you can see now we've got 15 on here, 15 on here, 2 on here, and that will slowly be built. You can see the next completion is on the 14th of January, which is 2 weeks away, which is pretty quick. Yeah, you can also do stuff like infrastructure, which we will have to do. Like we're doing the Mexican border here because we are going to invade Mexico at some point, and Canada. So we'll get some infrastructure up there. That just means that you can get more supply and troops travel faster and things like that. We've got anti-air, which we can put around the coast and borders, just so in case we get invaded and stuff. We've got some anti-air to shoot down the planes. But again, there's no rush to make this because we're not really in a rush to make anti-air and defences really. You can make air bases, so you can see we've currently got loads of air bases around the country. You can make them bigger so that they can supply, they can hold more planes. Right, so that's pretty much that. Like I said, we'll go into it more. Hopefully you're understanding what I'm saying so far, if I'm not talking too fast. We've got military factories. So this is our military factory. So this is what we're making. So you can see our military factories are making infantry equipment, support equipment, artillery, and a FIFI plane, which is what we don't really want. But that's all we've got at the minute. We've also got some dockyards, which we'll get into. Now, infantry equipment, we want a few more factories on that. A couple more on that, a couple more on there. So there we go, we've got no more factories now. So the grey ones basically mean that when we get a factory available, it will go into that grey slot there. Now, infantry equipment, all this stuff that you see me making, you can see if we click on these divisions here. How do I get into? There you go. You can see there. So if I hover over it, you can see their current fighting strength is 30%, and they currently need 363 infantry equipment. So that our units actually need the supplies, and they've hardly got any. So this little brown bar here is what shows you what they need. So they're not even half. They're about a quarter of the actual equipment they need, and they need more towed artillery, support equipment, and 363 infantry equipment. So that's what we're building with our factories here. And obviously, once we get more factories, we can put more and more in. You can also go on to this, and this shows our logistics. So you can see our equipment type here, our status of it and how far it's made, the need, how many we actually need, storage. So you can see here we've got none in storage infantry equipment. It's all being used up as soon as we make it. The same with towed artillery, same with support equipment. Planes aren't doing anything, and our convoys, which you can see up here, which is for trading and things, they're constantly on the rise anyway, which we will do. So let us get convoys in, because we will need convoys. Convoys are always good to have, even if you just have one dockyard on it. So it's the same with this. So we've got destroyers being built, we've got submarines being built. Let's just do that. There's someone drilling outside my house. Apologies if you can hear that. I hope you can't, but it's really irritating. I've been trying to record all day, but he keeps going on this drill. I don't know what he's doing. But hopefully it's not too bad if you can hear it. Now this is the focus tree. So you can see up here, you've got the focus tree, national focus. So these all do different things. Like this one here, what does this do? Increases trade opinion with all American nations. So it means people will probably trade with us more and we'll get more factories to use. We've got some here, which once we've done that, we can unlock all of these. So we can give our influence, US influence, to the South American countries, Caribbean sphere, neighbours like Canada and Mexico. We can change our influence and make them democratic. We don't want to do that. We want to make them fascist. So we're not going to use this until we actually get a fascist country. These are all locked still, war propaganda and stuff, because we're not at war. Political power. This is the first one we're going to do. We're going to put our political power up to 150, which is pretty good. We also have here law and government, so you can see we can change our laws and our government. So our law here We've got a disarmed nation. Only 1% of the population is recruitable to go to war. So we've only got 82,000 manpower, which is nothing. But once we get to like all adult serve and extensive conscription, that'll go up to millions, which is fine. We currently have a economy law of undisturbed isolation, which basically means you can see our construction speed is minus 50%. It's just all really bad because we're isolated. It's just terrible. So we want to get to war economy eventually once we turn fascist, which puts our military factory construction speed up by 20% and lowers our conversion cost and lowers the consumer goods as well. So we don't have to produce as many consumer goods, and we can spend more on factories to help, whatever. Let's unpause it, by the way. Let's see. It sounds we've got low manpower, which we know, and we've got insufficient resources. We need 1 rubber. So let's have a look who's trading rubber. So all these countries here are trading rubber. Now to trade, there's not money system in this game. To trade, you have to use factories. So you can see here, I'm buying 8 rubber for the cost of 1 civilian factory. So I'll lose 1 civilian factory as a price of getting 8 rubber delivered to me. So let's do that. So we're getting rubber now. You can see this trade route, which is just set up from the UK. From, is that Plymouth? I think it's Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth. So we've got a trade route now come from Plymouth, which is great. I've just lost that page now. Where is it? I always get confused. Here it is. So yeah, so now we're trading on that. So now if you go to this, you can see we've actually gone down a civilian factory. There was 2 here before out of 15. Oh, we just made another one. But there was 1 because we are still currently making them, which you can see here. It must have just made. And yeah, that's it. I can breathe now. I was speaking well fast there. I do apologise. But let's sort out our army. So we're going to want 2 armies here. Let's just see how many we've actually got. Just highlight them all. Okay. So we've got, 22 divisions. That's pretty good. Alright, let's give them a commander. So we're going to put all of these troops now into their own thing. So now we've got their own army now. We're going to call this... we could call it Trump's army because we're going to invade Mexico. But we'll call it Mexico troops. Because why not? And then we'll give him a commander. What do we want? Max entrenchment, own combat width, supply. So we're looking for a commander who just... Because each commander gives you different things. So like this one here gives you out of supply minus 50%. It gives you attack 15%, defense 15%. So it's just nice to see what each one does. Like this guy does reconnaissance. Let's do reconnaissance then. So we'll get this guy and we've got to set up a thing on the border here. Wait, I did that wrong. They go right to the edge. Okay. So let's set up a border. Can we go over, please, game? There we go. There you go. So we've set up a border now. Well, not a border. A front line with Mexico. So we will be invading them, like I said. Now, we have got one of these, though. I don't like these cavalry divisions. So I usually just switch them to infantry divisions. Like so. I don't like having the cavalry. Now this is just my way of playing it. Like I said, I'm not professional in this game. I have put over 100 hours into it, but I'm not claiming to be good or anything at the game. So I do apologise for doing anything wrong. I'm trying to just do my best at saying what to do and whatever. And that's fine. I'll start our boats in a minute. Now we don't, it's not just this territory we own. We obviously own some of the stuff over here. So we own this island here. We've got some garrison troops, I think. Just normal troops over here on these different islands, which is fine. We've got loads on here. That's cool. We'll keep these here through the whole game probably, just to defend it in case someone... Because in case when we go to war, we don't want to... Is this ours? Oh yes, there's no one stationed. Oh, let's get someone stationed there. But yeah, that's like our territory we own, which is pretty good. We've also got Alaska up here, which we should have a person stationed at. They can just stay there as well, because they're just there to defend the ports. You can see he's at a port, so they can't get invaded. Let's speed things up a bit now, because we're kind of getting into the game. So you can currently see now all my troops are moving down to the Mexican border, but we will be invading. We are going to want to get a defense of Canada as well, because if we invade Mexico, it could upset Canada, and they could invade us. We've got a long way to go though, because we've got to turn fascist. Like at the minute, if I want to invade Canada, I can't. We need a world tension of 200%. We're currently at 0%, and that's ridiculous. 200%. Well, that's like the whole world at war. And you can currently see Canada's allied with the UK and stuff, so we will go to war with the UK if Canada go to war with us probably. But yeah, this is obviously Europe, Germany are there. Demilitarized zone. Troops are not allowed in the Rhineland. But that'll go eventually. We all know that happens. But yeah, hopefully, what I'm planning on doing, I've got a plan for this. I want to try and get rid of Canada. So we're going to take out Mexico, and then once Canada go to war with us, which they probably will at some point, we'll then invade Canada, take out Canada, take out the UK office a little bit here. Then we're going to invade Denmark. We're going to it's Greenland up here, and Iceland. And then we're going to take it out. Is this the Faroe Islands? Yeah, we're going to take out the Faroe Islands, and we're going to try and invade Scotland. That's the plan, anyway. But we're a long way off, like I said. It's a decent way to go yet. But let's sort out our fleets. So we've still got some troops. See, we've even got some down here. Where's this? Puerto Rico. We've got troops in Puerto Rico. We've got some troops down here. We've got a fleet here for the Caribbean. I'll give them a commander, actually. Caribbean fleet. Okay. Let's give them... I should give him this guy. Caribbean fleet. Okay. There's not many. There's only a few destroyers there. We're going to get them to just search this area. Search and destroy. We're going to get them to do the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Florida coast. Or should we do... Let's get rid of that. Let's make them do the Western Canal Zone, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. So those, that fleet now, all these boats here, will be going around this area. They're searching and destroying, which is kind of pointless because we're not at war with anyone. But the second we go to war, this will be our sea, and we'll have to defend it, which is fine. We've also got a big fleet here. We're probably going to split, because look how many ships there are. There's so many different fleets here. Right. So we've got some battleships here. Now, let's put these on here. We'll put the light cruisers on. We'll put these guys on here. Put these guys on here as well. I'll put destroyers. So that's one fleet. This is going to be one fleet here. There's some more destroyers on this one. So I like to have just huge fleets. I don't know if that's a good thing to do. Probably not. But that's just how I've always done it. There's more destroyers on there. There we go. And we've got just submarines. We just have a big fleet of submarines. What are these? Submarines. Submarines. Okay, and then some more destroyers which we'll just throw in here. So we've got 3 fleets now. So this one can be like New York. I don't know if there's a port in New York. There is. There's one up here. Look. Let's have that as the New York fleet then. So this can be our New York fleet. Get them a commander. You can just have this guy. Who cares? Now, can we get those? Select these. Let's move them up to New York. There we go. Now we've still got these ones here. So where are these stationed? Norfolk. Let's get some in Washington. Actually, let's move them down the coast a bit. So let's get... Which one should we move down? We're still making ships, though. They're actually being made as we're doing this. There you go. Let's get... Oh no, that's... What? Where's the New York fleet? Oh, it's up there. Why is it... Oh no, here we go. So this one can go down, but let's send these ones down here. This can be the Florida one. So where's this? Well, Florida. Let's get them out to Florida. They can defend the Florida coast and probably... I don't know. We'll figure it out. These are at their destination now. So this is our New York fleet. They are going to defend Eastern Seaboard, Newfoundland Sea, and we'll get them to the Mid-Atlantic like that. Sure, why not? Okay. Now these guys have made it down here as well, so we'll give these a commander, and we'll get these guys to do the Florida coast. Sargasso, is that saying that right? Sea, and should we do? Let's do this one as well. So now all this stuff here with the green around it basically means we have superiority from the sea on these in this destination, which is good. We also want to sort out our fleets. So you can see currently we're making these boats. They're not going anywhere, so we're going to get these ones to go to... Look at these goddamn fleets we've got. We're going to get them to go to our Caribbean one. Where's that? There it is. We need some more boats on the Caribbean one, so we'll get them to go there. Okay, so we've got some free dockyards. So the ships have been built. So let's put some more. Let's get some battleships down in the Caribbean one as well, because the Caribbean one's going to be a big fleet that we're going to need. There we go. It'll make, what, 5? Let's make 5 of those. Okay, good. This is going well. We're sorting out our army. Insufficient resources. Chromium. Where should we get it from? We want to get it from somewhere close because it costs less. Maybe Cuba? From Cuba. There we go. Okay, so I think... Where's our submarine? Oh, we've still got some submarines here. Oh, these need to stop being built. Oh, they're in the wrong fleet. Sorry, just go to the submarines then. That's probably going to ruin it, but whatever. There you go. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. There we go. Research is done. We'll go to that in a second. Just do the sub one. So this is our submarine fleet. We're going to get those to do convoy raiding. There's not really anywhere to go. I guess... No, let's just get them to do... Search and destroy. We'll get them to search and destroy down the coast, I think. In case ships do get that close, we can destroy them. Okay. Now we've got another research slot here. So we're going to do this one here to get our research time down by 3%. We got modified governments. Straight away, we want to go for fascist demagogue. So it starts a little thing here, and you want to be careful what you press here because it does actually affect what happens. Like, you can cause a civil war, you can start a coup in your own country. So we want to get fascism on the rise. So we're going to say the younger generation will take the torch, meaning like the younger generation. So people brought up knowing fascism and they'll get into it. And you'll see now our fascism, so small, there it is. We've got a daily change of 0.1%, which is not a lot. But it's going up, we will notice it go up. We need to do another one of these. Committee, technology, research, sure. Right. So we're doing our fleets. I think the East Coast is done with fleets. So we've got to do this one. The West Coast, where there's even more ships. Okay. So the same again. So we're going to put loads of battleships all up here together. This is probably, like I said, it's probably really bad what I'm doing this way, but it's just how I've done it, and I find these just unbeatable when you put them all together. So we're going to put loads of destroyers on this one. But you got you up here. Put destroyers up here. And I'll put the subs in there as well. Like I said, I'm not good at this game. You're not meant to do this, but I just find it there's too many divisions to look after, and I don't like doing it. Okay, I'll give you you. You guys can go. Let's send them up north. So not here. Is this Seattle? Where's Seattle? Seattle's here, isn't it? Where's this? Near Portland. Yeah, Seattle's up here, isn't it? Wait. Yeah, Seattle. Okay, so they're going up there. We'll keep these guys here in LA. Oh, that's Mexican troops. Okay, so these are going to be LA fleet. So, oh god, so my throat's going. We'll give those a commander as well. We'll get these guys to search. Not search, sorry. Well, yeah, search, I guess. We'll get them to the Mexican coast. This place. And we'll do the Central Pacific as well. Okay, cool. And then these ones, this is our, what fleet was this? Portland fleet. Just Portland. There we go. Oh god, don't disband. I was going to press that. Okay. So we'll get these guys to do Northwest Coast, North Pacific, and Northeast Pacific. There we go. So now all this region now around the US is completely covered with ships, which is good. So if you go to war, we've instantly got a safe, secure defence around the coast, which is fine. They're a bit too early. Should we get motorised going? Sure, let's get that at some point. Now these are our support troops. They're a bit behind. Let's get a maintenance company. So we can add these to our troops. So like, you can get reconnaissance company, which basically means we get a better reconnaissance. We've got engineer company. This gives us what does it give us? A bit better defense. What does it actually give us? Better recovery rate, breakthrough, entrenchment. It gives us better entrenchment, which is good. Right, the world tension's gone to 1% because of Germany. Okay, so what can we do now? Can we upgrade our... we can't upgrade it. Can't get rid of this isolation thing. We need to go to that. We can't. Okay, let's look at some of the other government figures we can have. We can have military construction speed up by 10% with Henry Sminson. We got... don't want that. Let's get him. Let's get the war industrialist going up then, so we can get our industry doing a bit better. I want to get rid of these planes in this airport because I want them in reserves. I don't want them out yet because they don't need to be. It's just wasting our manpower, which we can use on making troops, I guess. Okay. The time is going. We're still moving. It's probably a bit slow on 3, but like I said, I'm just doing this as like a little tutorial bit. Not tutorial. I'm just trying to, you know, engage as much as I can about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. But I think I can calm down now, slow down. I think that's pretty much everything. I don't know how many other fleets you got sitting around. We did miss one fleet, I think. We didn't name one, did we? Oh no, we did. Oh, they're all out now anyway. Okay, Italy took Ethiopia, which happens at the start of every game. The game always starts with Italy at war with Ethiopia. They've taken that. Now there's no wars going on, I don't think, anywhere. The next one will probably be Spain. It always starts off with a civil war in Spain with nationalist Spain. Nationalist Spain usually always win, which we need them to if we're going fascist. Now, I can't make people fascist until I'm fascist. But I want to change... maybe Ireland. Ireland would be a good one to make fascist because they can help us take out the UK. You can see a boost party popularity. I can only boost democratic. I don't want that. I want to boost fascist. But like I said, we need to be fascist to do that. Right, I'm doing another construction speed thing, research here. It's all about our factory output to 20%, and the maximum amount of factories in our state can go up by 20% as well, which is good. I didn't do it, did I? Okay. So let's have a look, see how that's doing. Yeah, still building loads of civilian factories, which is great. This is what we wanted to do. I'll show you one here. I'm not building military so quickly because once we get a war propaganda, we can do this one, I think. Right, there's one of these here that does military factories. I swear there was. Maybe not then. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Yeah, military construction. It gives us 5 military factories and gives us building slots as well in Washington and stuff. So we'll wait till we get that, which we can't do unless the world tension's at 30%, which should be soon, hopefully. What's this? Research bonus for support artillery and support technology. Sure, let's do that one. Okay. Now, like I said, oh god, sorry, my voice keeps going. Like I said, we're going to invade Mexico. We're going to come down, get Guatemala, Honduras, just work our way down to Panama and stuff. Now, I think Venezuela are fascists. Yeah, they are. So we're going to want to have them on our team. I'm still debating on whether we're making our own faction or join the Axis. I think I might join the Axis. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Colombia are democratic. I think Peru are fascist or nearly fascist, and they are. They're just about fascist. So hopefully we can get Venezuela and Peru on our side. We can maybe try and start influencing Brazil and Bolivia. We can maybe get those on our team. We'll see. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to look at our troops here. So this is our current army. Mexican troops. Now, let's name this just so it's easier so we know what's what. Mexico Army troops. Sorry, I'll call them troops. I just find it better like that. So that's out. So when I click on this now, I know it's the Mexican troops that are here. Now we've got this little thing here. So we've got experience level. So there's 2 units here that have got experience level 3, which means they get 25% modifier in combat, which is obviously really good, makes them better. And all of these here you can currently see have a 0% modifier. So we need to train these guys. So you can see there's a train button here. Now I know these guys are already done, but we're just going to train these anyway. So now they're training. If I zoom in, you can see they're doing their little star jumps. So he's just like taking a dump by the looks of it. I don't know what he's doing. but yeah, that's slowly increasing that now. You can see you hover over it. You can see the progress going up. 55%. Go up quick. Yeah, 56%. It goes up. It will go up over time. But it also gives us army experience. You can see how experience is going up. Experience, yeah. Army experience is going up now very, very slowly per day. But what the experience allows you to do is, this is our troops. We can delete this one now if we don't have any cavalry. This is our infantry division. So this is what all these guys here are, I think. And yeah, so they're currently 3 combat wide. You can see this is just all our troops that are in here, all the different infantry. And this is the support. So they got artillery support, engineer company, and then we can add stuff like recon company. But you need the 10 army experience, which comes up here, which you can see is going up now. It's up to 1. When they get to 10, we can add the recon company to it, and you'll see that gives us better recovery rate, gives us better soft attack, better hard attack, better HP. It does take down a few things, like our infantry equipment will obviously go down, supply use will go down, our organisation goes down a little bit, but it's mostly beneficial in most cases. And there's more you can unlock, like we're doing the what else are we unlocking? Maintenance company. Oh no, we've got a 50% bonus on that now. But yeah, I also want to do the logistic company and the field hospital, because the field hospital allows people not to get injured so much, and the logistics basically means we don't use as much supply. 10% less supply usage, which means we don't have to make as much equipment. But how are we doing with this now? So our total artillery, we're actually getting some in storage now. Equipment, it's still going up. 16 per day, I think that is, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to do the next focus tree on the reaffirm the Monroe Doctrine. So I do that. Just gives us better trading with other countries, which is what we kind of need. La Fleet. Oh, LA Fleet. La Fleet. Let's make that a capital so actually it makes sense. I'm just making sure I've named all these. The Portland Fleet. Now I only had 1 submarine fleet, didn't I? I could technically split them. I can split them and move some to the west coast, but I don't think I'm going to bother. It's mostly going to be the east coast we're going to be fighting on, I think. United Kingdom got this little island here which we'll have to get rid of as well. Bermuda. I think I've done all the fleets, at least. There's always one way to check, the only way I know to check, and that's if you... Alright, the Olympic Games have ended. In Berlin, Germany. Okay, let's have a quick look. What am I doing? Oh yeah, fleets. So these all go to the Caribbean Fleet, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, you got... See, where's this submarine squadron? I can't find it. I don't know where the submarine squadron is. That's what I've been looking for. It must still be in a port somewhere, I must it. Oh, I found it. It's over here. There's a whole nother bunch of fleets over here. In the Philippines. Okay, I don't care about the Philippines. I'm not... It's a puppet of the US, so... We're going to move all these over. Let's put them... Oh, going a bit high there. Let's put them in... I think the East Coast, like I said, is going to be the biggest place of combat, so let's put them in this little port here in Puerto Rico. Okay, they're on their way. They'll get here soon. So we're going to put this as... Let's just move these together, actually. Can I do that? Hello? Oh, it's because they're on the move. Okay. Well, we'll do that when they get back then. We'll sort that out. Right, research I've not been looking at. Let's do these while I've got a good bonus on them of minus 50%. This isn't unlocked until 1939 because I've got a bonus on them now. I can do them a lot earlier. Not like it matters, but it helps out in the long run. Let's do reconnaissance there. 107 days. That's fine. And we'll do the engineering company. Maintenance company, sorry. Sure. Oh, we've got another one as well. I'll do that one. Okay. Alright. What can we add on here? So we can only pick one of these. A theorist. So we can have mobile warfare, army experience gain, which is good. Victory through air power. Nah. Nuclear scientist. We want to go for one of these two. I think they're both the same. We've got mobile warfare or superior firepower doctrine. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this one. Omar Bradley. Wait till we get 250. Or shall we? Actually, let's just do this now. We don't want to wait till we get 250 political points. So let's do industry research time minus 10%. Sure. Okay, Mexico getting a bit threatened by us. Let's move some troops up to the border. How are we doing with fascism as well? Here we go, look at that. 19% fascism. Yay. How's our army doing? Not that they've all finished training, so we'll stop the training because it wastes our equipment. It does actually use up equipment when you train. That's fine. So, we've got motorised divisions now, which we're not going to be using. We'll use motorised cars, but we'll use them in tank divisions and field medics and stuff. So we're going to have to add the... Oh, no one. Add the motorised vehicles in. Let's get this up. Okay, we'll put that there. Like so. Put that down to there. Like that. Screw your planes. We don't want these planes to be honest anyway. There's carrier fighters. We just want normal fighters. Okay. So what can we do here? Let's get some oil going as well. Get some oil plants so we can sell that. We've got 10. Oh, we're going to get army experience. So we've stopped exercising. That's fine. Okay, they made it to Puerto Rico. They're just about to make it to Puerto Rico. In they come. Going a long way around for some reason. The dog's here. They went all the way around that way. Weird. You in? Oh no, it's here. Sorry. Okay, where's the other one? Hello? Did only one come? Why didn't you come? Oh, God's sake. Okay, so this goes over here as well. I've got to travel across the entire Pacific. But sure, they'll get here eventually. Okay, you come as well. Hello? What mission? Oh, no, just come here. Come to this port. Maybe they can't come to this port. Let's try this port. I don't understand. Why can't they come here? Control right click. No, we don't want that. We want them here. Okay, are they coming? Hello? Why aren't they coming? What are they doing down here? They're not on any. They're not doing anything. There you go. Just come over here. I don't know why they're taking so long to do anything. I don't know why they're not working. No, come here. Current mission will be deactivated. What are you on about? Move them over here. Why can't they come to America? This is not my fleet or something. Okay, whatever then. You guys stay over there. You can just defend the Philippines for me then. Okay, come back. Okay, we'll make this their home port again then. No, that didn't work, did it? How did you do it? Control right click. Okay. Okay, let's give you a commander then. You can have this guy. We'll get you guys defending. Should we do China? Let's do this, this, and this. Okay. Defend that area, sure. Whatever. What are you doing? These are our garrison troops. You can see our garrison brigade. They're not the strongest. You see how strong they are. They're only 3 infantry, which is fine. They've got entrenchment. They're just to defend the ports. That's all they're there for. I don't even know where these guys are. National Guard Division. I have no idea where they are. You National Guard? Nope. God knows. Okay, so we've got insufficient resources. We need 7 chromium. Get that from Cuba again. There you go. Now we've got some. We need some more boats being made. Let's make some Let's make a New York class battleship. I'll put that in East Coast Sub Fleet, Caribbean Fleet. Go on there and just put some more in the Caribbean Fleet. If you're gonna need loads in there, we'll make 5 more. Okay, election 1936. That's where we are now. The Republicans. It doesn't really matter who we do here. I don't think. Republicans must safeguard the ideas of the American system. But it's the Republican Party in charge or the Democrats in charge. I don't know if this affects the fascism rise. I don't think it does. This gives us national unity, which we're going to need. This gives us ideology drift defence. We're not going to get our ideology changed anyway, so by other nations. Let's just do this one. Hopefully that hasn't messed up our fascism. It hasn't. It might have gone down a little bit, but I don't think it has. It doesn't matter. It's still going up. That's fine. Okay, we've got ports. Let's put those on here. I forgot. We need some more chromium. Cuba. Okay. So national focus. What can we do now then? See, I don't want to do this because you see, puts their. Oh no, that's just drift defense. Doesn't actually make them. Oh, it does. Some, yeah, it does. Some do drift defense, and some do daily democracy support. We don't want democracy support in any of these places yet. Okay, then let's have a look at our ships. Then, so let's do the ship. We've got a big fleet, so let's get our ships going. What does this do? Gives us navy experience and gives us production cost of -5% on a bunch of different ships, which is fine. We've got another law we can do. Let's look at infantry equipment design. -10% research time. Sure, let's do that. Okay, I think we're ready. We're literally ready now to do whatever we want. Let's try and make some troops. We need to start adding to the Mexican border. So we'll train some troops. We'll set them to spawn in Texas, maybe. Yeah. Some to spawn in LA, California. How many do we need? We need 2 for this actual division. That's fine. We'll make 2 units of 6. That's 12. That's fine. We'll do that. So there'll be 10 spare, which we can set to just for our Canadian defence. We'll need defensive line on Canada, so they can do that. Let's talk a few more. There you go. Like I said, we need to get some stuff to add on here. Like I do need to add a recon company and stuff eventually. And that's why we need to make some motorised vehicles, because once we start making motorised, we can then add field hospitals and things. We're still building these, they're taking so long. And they're kind of getting redundant. You notice it's still on 1 out of 15 because we keep spending. We build a civilian factory, then they're not spending it on trading, sorry. Still nothing happening in Europe yet. Germany still aren't at war. Japan should probably go to war soon as well. Speed things up a bit, let's go to 4 speed. Yeah, Japan usually go to war with China straight away, so that should probably happen soon. I don't know what it is with noise over my house today. There's another plane going over now. kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to wait now then until something happens, because at the minute we're just waiting, we're training troops, we're just waiting for something to happen, like our fascism to get on the rise and take over. So we'll just give it some time. You can see our manpower is so low, we need to get rid of the Great Depression. See, it's giving us a minus 50% manpower, so we need to get rid of that. But yeah, let's see what happens.